Okay, let's start for today's class. Let's look at those. Let's see this here, okay? We want to simplify those radicals. Remember the number system that we talked about before. So if you talk about the radical numbers, you have integers and you have rational numbers, which is, for example, 111 over 19. This is going to be a rational number, because if you do that thing, you want to do this division, you can calculate. So you do any number, you divide it by this. This thing is going to repeat the pattern. The calculator here is not showing you the pattern yet, but if you show more digits, you will see the pattern is going to be repeat. So we will use this method to know that if the number can be represented by an integer over integer, then it is a rational number. But the square root of something might not be a perfect rational number. If you have something like 49, the inside is a perfect square, then you see this is a rational. But if that one doesn't, it's not a number's perfect square, this will be a irrational, which is not repeatable. You don't see the pattern. So let's look at how to simplify those radical numbers. 2 and 7, they are both prime numbers. So you can just do this multiplication together. And this becomes the square root of 14. The next one, square root of 6 times square root of 3. So look at here, okay? One, let's try this one. You have square root of 6 and the square root 3. Go ahead. You can split square root 6 by square root 2 times square root 3, correct? Right. Right? No? Okay. Ion, let's try here. You rewrite square root 6 by square root 2 times square root 3. And square root 3, you just copy down. When you have this thing repeat itself, you will take out 3. So this is square root 2 times square root 3. Most time we want to put this integer outside and in front. So that's what it is. Okay? Make sense? Okay. Now, look at next one. Use the same method of number 2. You can change this to be what?
3 and 5.
So you do square root of 5 times square root 3. Did you see this guy repeat? So what you do?
You multiply by 5.
So
like
yes, you can do 5 in front. You do this. This means you do this product is square root 25. And 25 is a 5 squared. That's why you have this equals to 5. Okay?
Okay.
Make sense? That's what's going on. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this one over here. I only do one more, please. Square root 30 can be split as who?
10 and 3.
So you have square root 10, copy down. And the 30 is square root 10 times square root 3, right?
Yeah.
So this equals?
10 multiplied by square root of
3. Very good. 10 times square root 3. Okay. Now next student. Bonjour, let's try here. This is square root 8. This is square root 20. So what do you want to do? Bonjour, you can unmute yourself. Square 8 can be rewrite as who? Unmute yourself. Bonjo, did you hear me? Bella, you can try here. How do you rewrite square root 8?
We can write it as the square root of 4 times the square root of 2.
Okay. Square root 8 as square root 4 times square root 2. And square root 20?
And then you can do square root of 4 times the square root of 5.
Very good. Bonjo, I cannot hear you. So
So
this become?
and then it becomes 4 times the square root of 10.
So this guy, you take out 2. This guy, you take out 2. Or you can say these 2 together give you a 4, right?
Yeah.
Right. This and this, you take out 4. So you do 4 times square root 10. Very good. Make sense? Now, let's see over here. You do one more here. What you do for this one?
So you have the square root of 2x times the square root of...
Square root 6 is square root 2 times square root 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do square root 2 times square root 3 times square root x. Okay? Now, this give you how much?
You can take out 2.
Yes. And this, you get how much?
X.
So you will have 2x times square root of 3. This is pairing with this one. This is pairing with this one. So you have 2x out. And you have a square root 3. Okay?
Okay.
Next one. Shirley, we are going to try this 17. Let's try this one here. Here is 30. 30 can be split by who and who?
5 and 6.
True, you can do 5 and 6. But you see there is another 3 here. So you can do 10 and 3. Okay?
Okay.
So you do 10, square root 10 times square root 3, which is square root 30, right?
Yes.
And you have an x. You have x and you have x cubed. So that means you have a square root. If you cover this, this is going to be square root of x to the power what? This is 1, this is 3. So this is what? 1 plus 3, which is 4, right?
Oh, 4.
Okay. And over here, this is another square root 3. Okay? This 30 is 10 by 3. This x to the power 1 times x to the power 3, which is x to the power 4. And you have another square root 3, which you separate outside. So that guy and that guy meet with a 3. And that guy, x to the power 4 square root will be x squared. Make sense?
Yes.
So this is 3x squared times square root 10. That's 17. Go ahead, try 18 and try 19 by yourself. Do it, okay? If you have trouble, you can unmute yourself. I will do this 2 questions with you together. 15 is 5 by 3. 10 is 5 by 2. So the 5 can go out. You have x squared, you have x squared, and you have a square root. So x squared can go out. Very good, Bella. Nice job. Very good. Bella, other people are still doing this. So you can go ahead. If you remember all the perfect square from 11 square to 30 square, you go ahead and text me quickly. Okay. I want to train you being able to remember those perfect square. Right now, these numbers are still very simple. In the future, we will need to the foundation of doing all those perfect square up to 30. Who else finished number 18 and number 19? Yeah, so Bella, you can use a paper. You can start to write down. From 11 square to 20 square, we do this very often already. From 21 square to 30 square, there's some rule that I teach you before. You can use that to help you writing down. Chloe, let's take a look at number 18. Go ahead. This is 15. This is 10. So what do you do? 15 is who by who?
5 by 3.
So 15 is, you rewrite this, you write down 15 as square root 5 times square root 3. And this is square root x squared. And this is square root x squared. So this is actually, you can write down this one step. Who is this?
X squared.
Yes, that is x squared. Very smart. And then this square root 10 is who?
5 by 2.
So it is square root 5 times square root 2. Now, this 2 give you how much?
5.
That is 5. So you do 5 times x squared times who?
Square root of 6.
Yes, excellent. You made it. Now let's try one more. How do you do this 8?
4 by 2.
So you rewrite this square root 4 times square root 2. And the guy here is 1, so you are not able to get an x squared out. But x squared, do the square root. So this guy can go out to becomes to what? Square root x squared will be?
X.
X. So you put down x. This 8 is 4 by 2. This x squared takes square root is x. And then this guy, you can copy down square root 4. And then you can copy down another square root x. Okay? Go ahead. These two together give you how much?
4.
4. So you have 4x in the front. And you have square root 2x inside. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. For the homework, the previous homework, which part you have trouble?
I thought the worksheet for today was the homework last week.
Oh, okay. You haven't learned. That's why you have trouble. Now you understand it. Feel better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Shirley. Very nice. Fangzhou, double check your work. Why you have a 5 outside? Hold on, Fangzhou. Can you try to unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, make yourself louder. Speak as loud as you can. Speak as loud as you can. I really cannot hear you. Speak louder. Go. What do you do? 6 is who?
2 and 3.
6 is 2 and 3. Can you speak? Try your loudest voice. Okay. 150 is who?
3 and 50.
150. Look, 150. Did you notice that 150 is 6 by 25? Yes or no? Okay. So you can write this as, see here. You have 6 times x squared times x. This is the first term, right? Yes. And then for the purple one, 150. 150. Look, here is a trick. You are even number, and you are divisible by 3. 1 plus 5 is 6, divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 6. I say this one more time. You are even, so you are divisible by 2. Your summation is divisible by 3. You are divisible by 3, you are divisible by 2, so you are divisible by 6. 150 divided by 6 is 25. That's why you put 6 here, and you put 25 here, and you put x squared here. Are you okay?
Yes.
Keep yourself unmuted, okay? Yeah. And then the 6 and 6, you can take out 6. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Square root 25, you take out who?
5.
5. 6 by 5 will be?
30.
30. And this is x squared, and this is x squared. They both under the square root, so you can take a x squared out. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you left with a square root x, okay?
Okay.
Now, 21. I'm going to erase my work, and you do with me together. This is square root of 7, so you put square root 7. This is x to the power 5. This is x to the power 3. So you have square root x to the power what?
3.
How much?
3.
Who? 5 plus 3 is how much? What do you mean 3? 5 plus 3 is 8. What do you mean 3? It's 8. So you have square root of x to the power 5 plus 3, which is 8. Square root 14. This is who by who?
2 and 7.
2 and 7. Now, this one, you take who out?
7.
And this one, you take who out? X to the power 4, yes? Do you
Yeah.
understand this?
Yes.
A to the power of 1 over x is put this x on this corner and then square root, okay? You do x cubic x roots of a. That means a to the power 1 over x. So this one here, if you write down this, by default, this number is square root. So this is x to the power 8 to the power 1 over 2. That thing, which is x to the power of 8 over 2, which is x to the power 4. Okay?
Okay.
Do you really understand this now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's see. Ryan, let's go ahead, do this number 13.
Number 13.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
First thing, 2 times 7, right? And it stays on the outside.
Yeah,
So
so
it'd
you
be
do
like 14.
2 by 7. And then?
Okay, and then it's square root 5 times square root of 3 times square root 5.
This is this.
Oh, times square root 7.
This is not a 3 by 5. This is 35.
Yeah,
35
sorry.
is 5 by 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
So
it'd be 14 times 5,
and
then square root 7
which is
times square root 7, which
this
is 70
times square root 7.
times square root 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go. Negative is positive. So you have positive, and you have 6, and you have 6 outside.
So 36 on the outside.
Uh-huh.
And then that's 16, square root 16 times.
Oh, you want to
Right.
do that? Okay. So 32 is square root 16 times square root 2, right?
Yeah, and then it's times square root 2.
Good.
And then it'll be
This is
36 times 2, which is, I think, 70. No.
hold on. Who is this?
It's 4.
Yes. And then you times by
Yeah.
another 2.
Shoot.
You
Yeah.
got it? Yeah.
Yep.
And 36 by 2 is 72. 72 by 4 is
288.
Yeah. You know, in Houston, there's a highway called 288. Okay, highway 288. Next one. Number 25. How does all the students feel? It's still hard or feel better? Emma, let's try here. We see square root 5 and square root 10 can be split. Go ahead.
Square root 10 can be split to 2 and 5.
So I first copy down here, okay? This is square root 5, this is square root A, this is square root B. And square root 10, I will rewrite this as square root 5 times square root 2, yes? Times square root A. And square root B square will be?
It can just be B.
B, very nice. So this
would be 5. That would be A.
Yes, so we have 5
A
B times
square root 2 and square root B.
Yes, very good. Because square root 5 give you 5. Square root A here give you A. Square root B, no, not that square B. And B put outside, so the inside is this. Perfect, you got it. Very nice. Now you try 26. 18 is who?
18 would be 2 and 9, with 2, 3, and 3.
So you do, yes. So
2,
you
3,
do
and 3.
18. 18 you can do square root 2 and 3 and 3. Yes. Okay. And then see, this is b to the power 5. This is b to the power 1. So 5 plus 1 is
6.
b to the power 6. And you have another square root 2 here, right? You have another square root a here, right? Okay. Now this become?
This would become, it could just be 6.
Good. This you take out 3. This you take out 2. So that is 6. 6 times, who is this?
Square root 6
This
times
is 6
6,
over
yeah.
2. See, this is
3.
2. So yes, that is 3. B to the power 3. And then times square root of
2 and then
A.
square root A.
Yes. That makes sense.
Mhm.
When we write down here, if your number 6 and your letter B are the same, you want to start to correct the way of your writing, okay? Algebra 1 is still counted as a very easy course. This might be the easiest, lowest level of math course in high school. So in the future, when you come to pre-calculus, you will learn and do a lot of Greek letters to represent those angles like called alpha, beta, gamma, theta, omega, those kind of things. So right now, make sure you write down your things clearly and you know who is 6, who is B. Otherwise, you think this is 6 cubed, then you do 6 to the power 4. Or you say this is B, and then you do B to the power 4. Wrong. You want to make sure the way you write down is clear and correct. Now I already called everyone to do this question. Now 27, 28. Go ahead, give it a try. Very good, Bella. Yeah, You always catch up the new concept very fast and can do it perfectly. Nice job, Shirley. Who else finished 27, 28? Who else finished? Andrew, go ahead, unmute yourself. Let me make sure that you can do this. For 20, what you do?
I did 4 and 5.
You do 4 and 5. So for 20, you change this to be square root 4 times square root 5. And for here, you have a and a, right? So what you do?
A squared plus.
You do square root. Don't forget, you either put a out or you do square root a square, okay? You understand?
Yeah.
Now, this one and this one become?
B to the power 5.
Thank you. B to the power 5. So b to the power 5, I don't write down b to the power 5. I write down b to the power 4 times b. Okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And then 35.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. You do square root 5. You do square root 7, right?
Yeah.
Go. This you can take who out?
4.
No, square root 4 is 2. Right?
Yeah.
So you take 2. And this one you take who?
5.
So 2 by 5 will be 10. You got it?
Yes.
And then this one, you have what?
A squared.
No, square root a squared is a. Don't do the same mistake over. This is a, okay? That guy becomes how much?
A
B squared. Yes. So you have 10a b squared in the front. Because this is 2. This is 5. 2 by 5 is 10. So you take care of this, which is 10. And the square root a squared is 8. And the square root b to the power 4 is b squared. And then what else? What do you have inside this?
7
Square root of 7 what?
7 AB.
7b. Thank you. You understand now?
Yes.
Go. 28. Go ahead. You can drive. Go ahead. Tell me what you do. Go.
I will still try to do the 98.
98 is who by who? Ninety-eight is who by who? Who is 98? 2 times what?
2 times 49.
2 times 49. You have a to the power 3. You have a to the power 7. So you have a to the power what?
10.
10. And you have b to the power what?
4.
Thank you. Now, go. Who is 49?
7 and 7.
So you take out 7, right?
Yes.
You take out 7. This one you take out who?
8 to the power of 10.
A to the power 5. For this one you take out who?
8 to the power 2.
B to the power 2. And this one you left over with
2.
2, square root 2. You got it? Do you truly understand now?
Yes.
Now, let's see something over here, okay? Look at this one. Let's try this one. Go. 20 is what?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. 81 is who?
9 and 9.
So the bottom one, you take out 9. And the 4, you take out 2. And inside, you have a square root 5. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, 75. Square root 75. 75 is a who by who? $75 is a who? See, 7 plus 5 is 12. So this number divided by 3. You see? Right?
Yeah.
Lower down your camera. Everybody, I need to see your face. I cannot just see your hair, okay? Without your eyes. 3 times who? Thank you. 75 is 3 by what?
25.
25. Then, what do you take out? Square 25 is who?
5.
5 times square root 3, right?
Oh yeah.
For the bottom one, what do you take out?
X squared.
Thank you. You got it. Nice job. Okay. Ryan, what's going on with you? You keep logging and
My
then log
battery
out.
keeps on dying.
Huh?
My battery keeps dying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. 64, you want to take out who? Whose square is 64? Whose square is 64? Really? A square, right? Yes, Ryan. Yes or no?
Oh,
Answer me.
sorry. Yes. Yes.
Okay. 36. 36, you take out who?
6.
A square, you take out who?
A.
So you do 4 over 3a.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
Look,
Sorry.
do you remember all those perfect square numbers up to 30?
Yes, I get it.
Go ahead. 11 square,
121,
12 square,
144,
13.
189,
Hmm?
189,
No, 169.
169.
14 square,
189,
no, last digit is
190.
6. 196.
196.
15 square,
225,
thank you. 16 square,
289.
No, 256.
God.
17 square.
Is that one is right? It's actually 289.
Yeah, you missed
right?
too many. You missed too many.
Yeah.
Let me call another student. Shirley, go. 17 square.
289.
Good. 18 square.
324.
Very good. 19 square.
361.
20 square easy. We pass. 21 square.
441.
Good. 441. 22 square.
484.
23 square.
529.
Yes. 529 plan. Okay. 24 square.
500.
Hold on. See here. Yes. Very good. Nice job. You got it. 25 square.
Oh, I don't think I remember any of these.
Those number square is easy. 3 by 4 is 12. Last two digits is 25. 65 square easy. 6 times 7 is 42. Last two digits 25. Okay?
Okay.
So 25 square will be 2 by 3, 6. Okay?
Okay.
And then 26 square.
I'm not too sure.
Bella, do you know 26 square?
676.
Good. 27 square.
729.
Okay. 28 square.
784.
Beautiful. 29 square.
841.
Beautiful. Excellent. This is outstanding. 30 square easy. Who knows 31 square? See, 30 plus 1 square equals to 30 square plus 2 times 30 times 1 plus 1 square. So this is 961. Okay? Yeah, I didn't force you to know this, but that's fine. 32 square. Do you know?
1024.
Yeah, that's my birthday. Thank you, Ryan. Good job. You remember my birthday. Very good. Because 32 is 2 to the power 5. 32 square is 2 to the power 5 to the power 2, which is 2 to the power 10, which is October 24, which is my birthday, which is also the birthday of the United Nations. All right. You might say, why you want us to do this? You have this, then you go to a high school like Clemens or Dulles Academy. Other people struggling, you have this foundation ready for you. Nobody tell you you need this in middle school. But in high school, whoever knows this, who can do Algebra 2, AAC way more better. Okay? And in college, you will appreciate that you learn this kind of number sense with me. No kidding. No kidding. Next one. Number 7. Emma. Let's try here. This is x cubed. This is x to the power 1. This division give you?
X squared?
Very good. So the bottom, you get rid of the x, and you have a 16. So one more step. 16 square root will be
4.
So you have a 4. And then you have what?
3, square root 3, and then x.
X outside.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put this inside, okay? It is outside. Next one. Let's try here. One more, please. What do you want to do?
It would, well, a would be a to the power 4.
Good. And for the 22 and 200, what do you do? Are they both even? Divided by 2 becomes?
I think it would be divided by 2.
Yeah, becomes
22
11.
would be 2 and 11. And then 200 would be 2 and 100.
So you have 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A to the power 5 over A become?
A to the power 4.
You have 11, A to the power 4 over 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this take out become?
10.
A to the power 4 go out become?
A squared.
And you left over this?
Square root 11.
Yes. Beautiful. You can put this on this top position. You can put this over here. That means the same. But you cannot put this down there. That's wrong. You can leave here. You can put this up. You cannot put on the bottom. Okay? Very good. Emma, you really improved a lot. I'm very happy for your progress. Okay? Nice job. Next one. When you have a radical number on the denominator, so what you will do? So for over here, Chloe, when you have the radical on the bottom, you will times this same radical, okay? So you will times the square root 5 for the top and also for the bottom. Go ahead. Now your denominator becomes to what?
Square root of 21.
Okay, wait a moment. So that is 5, yes?
Yeah.
Right, so this is a 5. Make sense now?
Yeah.
So 20 over 5 become?
4.
So 4 times square root 5. You got it?
Yeah.
You feel better? Way more better for this part of homework? Now, number 12, you do one more. This thing, you cannot let this stay on the denominator. You have to do something. What you do?
Multiply it
By?
square root of 30.
Good. You multiply by square root of 30. So the bottom becomes?
30.
Yes. The top is?
10 times square root of 30.
Yes. And we cannot further simplify. 30 is 2 by 15. 15 is 3 by 5. There's no perfect square number, so we leave this as it is. But we can simplify here, okay? Which is 1 over 3 times square root 30. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right. What's the reason I ask your people to remember those perfect square number for so many numbers? Because when you do Algebra 2, you will learn something very hard, like solving those. For example, give you like x squared minus square root of 30, and x minus 5, x plus 5, give you like 10 terms product, okay? And then they ask you solve this inequality. You want to solve this inequality, so you have to mark all those roots position. You want to sort all those roots, all the zeros, to put this in order so that you can figure out the domain or restriction to satisfy this. What will happen if you don't know this? You have no idea. That's why we want to know square root 30. So look, square root 30, the closest number is 5. Yeah, 5 squared is 25. Yes, 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. So you have a 30. 30 is like half of between, yeah, about half of between, but it's more close to this side. So you can estimate using 5.5 or 5.4 to approach this. Okay. They don't just ask you this. They can give you any random number so that you use those perfect square to help you figure out. This is going to really help you, save you in the future. Now, number 15. Bella, let's try here. What we do?
So we times both sides by, or both them by the square root of 45.
Sure, we can times by square root of 45. But if you times square root of 45, look, then your bottom is 2 by 45, right?
Yeah.
And then 9 and 45 you canceled. Yes? That's correct. But I want to times a smaller number because 45 can take out something. Do you agree? 45 is 9 by 5, yes?
Yeah.
So I will take out this, which is 3, and I have square root 5. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now I want to times a square root 5 for top and bottom, okay?
Okay, so then it's going to be, so the top is going to be 9 times the square root of 5.
We simplify, yes?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And some people say, oh, cancel. No, you don't cancel. This is 5. You don't cancel this, okay? So
I have 2 times 5, which is 10.
So the bottom is 10. The top is 3 times square root 5. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. But some people say, I have trouble to do this way. I would like to just times a square root 45. So you do -9 times square root 45. And then you do this 2 times 45. Yes? Correct, Bella? Yeah? Yeah. And then 9 over 9 is 1. 45 over 9 is 5. Correct?
Yeah.
And then you have one more step. 45 is 5 by 9. So you take 3 out. And you have 5. And then you have 10. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Both ways are working. This one, this is 45 is not a too big number. So it is okay. You do this way. But if I give you this, square root 4,500, then you don't want to times such a big number. Okay? You want to pick out the 10 and then do the times the correct smallest number. Okay? Now try number 20. Go ahead, Bella. Try this 20, please. What do you want to do?
We can.
We want to times what?
Times it by square root of 15.
So this bottom become?
It becomes 15. And then the top becomes
6 is who by who?
2 by 3.
Square root 2 times square root 3. Square root 15 is?
Square root 3 times square root 5.
Okay. And then this 10, yeah, look, 10 divided by 5 is?
2.
15 divided by 5.
3.
And square root 3 times square root 3.
3.
So this will be cancelled again. So this become?
So it just becomes the square 2 times the square root of 10.
Yes. 2 times square root of 10. The thing we are learning right now, this is called radical number simplification, which is critically important. 2 times square root 10. Now, Ryan, try this one. Go.
You're gonna multiply both sides by square root of 10. So the denominator is gonna be 10, and then the top is gonna be 5 times square root of 3 times
3 by 10, which is 30. Okay.
Yeah.
One more step.
You simplify, so it's
Yes.
1 over 2.
So this is square root 30 over 2. Okay. Make sense now?
Yes.
Let's do one more over here.
First, you multiply both sides by square root 60. So the denominator is 6t, and the numerator is 2 times square root 11t squared.
This one you take out, right? This one you take out.
So it's t.
And then you do 11, and you do 6t. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
This can be simplified as what?
As 3.
1 over 3, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, 1 over 3.
So the top one become?
What?
Square root of? Square root of 66t.
66t.
Square root of 66t over 3. Okay?
Yes.
That's it. That's number 19. All right. Do we have any student have specific question? Please ask me. So these 2 pages, we basically learned the radical numbers multiplication and the radical numbers division. If you have a square number under the square root, you want to take it out. Okay? Now, with this foundation, look on. We learned the distance formula before. Yes, you have 2 points. The first point is x1, y1. The second point is x2, y2. So you do the distance by x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Now let's try here. Chloe, go ahead. Let's do the distance formula. Use this minus this square plus this minus this square. Go ahead.
So that's 6 squared.
You do 8 minus 2 squared plus?
Plus 6 minus 0 squared.
Good. 8 minus 2 is how much?
6.
So you have 6 squared plus 6 squared, right?
Yeah.
Look, I don't do 36 plus 36, which gave me a 72. Because this one, you want to take it out. So I will do some trick over here. You have 6 squared plus 6 squared, which is 6 squared times 2. Yes?
Yeah.
You agree? This plus this, they are the same thing. So this is 6 squared times 2. So you take 6 out. So you have 6 times square root 2. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Look, the skill I'm teaching you guys right now is critically important. And you see, you always see something critically important. Well, you will see when you start this class or geometry class in your school. If you use my method, you can easily get a perfect 100 or 99 or 98. If you use the slow way, you either do the careless mistake or you are running out of time. Now, number 4. Fangzhou, try this one. Go ahead. The distance equals
6 minus -2.
6 minus -2. I like it. Thank you. Plus
9 plus 6.
Very good. So you have what, guy? This is
A squared.
A squared plus
15 squared.
15 squared. Look, this is 64, right?
Yeah.
This is 225. This is square root of 289. Who is this? Do you have this foundation?
17.
17. Good job. Nice work. Everybody, please send him a flower. He figured out this number perfectly. Please, students, please, other students doing great job. You should say something or send a flower or do something. Thank you. Now, I want to teach something even more. Pythagorean theorem, okay? Now I'm going to write down this. You see, hey, you are not teaching a world history. Why you force us to remember so many things? Well, one day your friends think you are a genius. And then you know why other people think you are smart. Because you know all these things. 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. Go ahead, write down these numbers. 7, 24, 25. Write down this on your paper. 8, 15, 17, 9, and 40, and 41. It's very funny. Before pandemic, I usually teach students face-to-face. So at that time, I was teaching 2 boys. One boy got accepted by Berkeley. The other boy got accepted by many schools, but he likes business, so he went to NYU, Stern Business School. Okay, that's the top 5 business school in the whole world. When they went my home to study, they see that I drink those bottled water, and the bottled water, write down. The bottled water brand name is called Smart Water. Everybody drinks Smart Water before? Nobody? It's just any like drink water, purified water. It's called Smart Water. So that 2 boys, they say, oh, no wonder, teacher, you are so smart. You remember so many things because you drink Smart Water every day. No, that's not true. You see, I can do things very smart because I do hard work. Okay? Those things are triplets. How many of you are playing any instrument here? Raise your hand. Who are playing instrument over here? Anybody? Nobody are playing instrument? Shirley, which instrument you are playing?
Piano.
Piano. Who else? Emma, which instrument you are playing?
Cello.
Cello. Wow, that's cool. Girls play that big instrument. And who else? Do we have any girls who are dancing? No girls are dancing here? Chloe, you are dancing, right? Yes.
Yes.
So you know the thing. Triplets. You know what triplet means? Everybody here understand what triplet means? You have those things. Yes? That's called triplets. I call this triplets because the special thing over here is that. That's the Pythagorean theorem. And you say, no, I don't believe you. How can you randomly write down some number and it's always satisfied? Look, I show you the trick. A squared, Bella, minus B squared equals what?
It equals A squared.
Hold on. This is A plus B times A minus B. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Correct? Why? Because A squared minus AB plus BA minus B squared. AB and BA cancel, right? Look, Bella, see, 41 squared minus 40 squared. This two summation is 81. This two difference is 1. Did you see? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Check. Verify here. Go. Plus is 50. Minus is 8. This is 400, which is 20 squared. Yes? What's the reason I ask you remember this? Look, no kidding. In high school, you will be given question like this. You will be given question say, here is 10. Here is 10.5. And then how much is this? Okay? All my students who understand this, 1 second, they get this. Yeah? People who don't know this, people say, oh, okay, 10 squared, 100, not too hard. Then 10.5 times 10.5, and then this is 25, this is 5, and then you skip this 0, and then you do 5 here, and do 1, 0 here, 1 here, and then you do 1, 1, 0, 2, 5. And you say, oh, I don't remember whose square is this. No, that's too slow. 10 double 20. 10.5 double 21. 14.5 double 29. That's why all my students can get those questions correct in 1 second. Okay? That's why in the past 8 years, I helped many students go to Ivy League schools. Okay? I helped more than 40 students to get the perfect SAT and ACT and PICT scores. Okay? Follow my way. One day you will also become those smart students who can be accepted by the top Ivy League school. Number 6. Emma, go ahead. Let's do this distance. Go ahead, please. Go.
6 minus, like, and then parentheses minus 3.
Which is plus 3.
Oh. Plus 5 plus 5 minus 2 squared equals
This is
81.
Yes, 81 plus
9
which is
equals to square root 100.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on, square root 90. Sorry, square root 90. Square root 90.
90 is who?
You could
9 times
9 and 10.
9 times 10. So you take 3 out, you have square root 10.
Then square root 10.
Yes. That's how this is working. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if they draw the point, you can do the same thing. x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Okay. Now, this is the distance formula for the 2 points. If they ask you the midpoint of 2 points, you do x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay? These two are different. Distance is asking you from here to here, the line segment length. Midpoint is asking the center point location. So it's different. Don't be confused by this. Next one. Okay, hold on. We have one more page over here. Look, look. Number 2. What's this side? 1 second. All of you should tell me this is 8, right? Yes or no? Do you need to calculate to say, oh, x squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. Then this is 289, then this is 225. No, too slow. Don't do that. 8, 15, 17. 1 second, you have your answer. Okay? Next one. Go, number 3. See this one. Who knows this? How much is this here? This is also 1 second or 2 seconds question. If you know it, say it. How much is this? Nobody? Go do the calculation. Go ahead. Do this on your paper. Triangle, right triangle, 90 degrees. So that guy square plus that guy square equals that guy square. Okay? Go ahead. Do your calculation. How much is your answer? Oh, Shirley. Will you be careful? This one, if I put this as 1.2, then this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So this is going to be 1.5. But the hypotenuse is 1.2. So be careful. That's not that triplet number. You want to x squared plus 0.9 squared equals this guy squared. Okay? Yeah? This is not on this side. Next. I'm going to introduce this interesting question. Does any student here, you watch the news every day, or you at least watch the news every week? What's the biggest news last week? Does anybody know? Nobody know what's the biggest news last week? How about the bridge? Anybody heard that bridge story? No, really? Nobody read the news? What's the biggest news last week? Nobody care?
Was it like a ship?
What's that?
Was it like the bridge fell on like on a ship?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
That's very scary, right? And also, we heard like hundreds of stories about those airplanes from Boeing company keep having trouble, right? Yes. Do you feel scared when you take the airplane from Boeing? How many accidents it happens? How many? So many, yeah. It's more than 10. It's more than 20. I think it's even more than 50. At the very high, like 30,000 feet high. The one time, the Alaska airplane companies, they almost get because one door is open, right? And one boy was almost sucked out. You know that story? Anybody heard that story? Yes. And his mom used her own whole strength to hold that boy. So you see, the greatest love is from the mom. Did you guys see? Yeah. So why Boeing company? The quality is so bad. There's no quality control at all. Either today the chair gets sucked out, or the other day passengers' luggage gets sucked out, or the other day somebody almost gets sucked out. Right? So dangerous. Why? Because I tell you, right now the whole United States math science foundation education is really bad, really bad. Usually, when I was graduating from graduate school, like 20 years ago. Everybody work very hard. Now those big companies, they hear a lot of people don't qualify. They don't know math and science. They probably even don't know how to do the Pythagorean theorem. That's why the quality, the constructions, the airplanes, it used to be United States used to lead the whole standard of the whole world. But look at this. Their industry #1 Boeing company sucks. It has hundreds of bad accidents. You don't feel surprised every day to hear the accident from their company. Look, we have no control about the outside world. We control ourselves. We learn the math science seriously, okay? We don't like make a joke. We don't understand. We still, in your school, especially public school, a lot of people, a lot of teachers, you do bad work, they still say good job. For my class, you do good job, I appraise you. You don't try your best, you don't do great job, I don't say good job, okay? So seriously, everybody, we do our best in my class to make your math science foundation as best as possible. Here is an interesting question. Look at this. There is a person almost get drawn, okay? So this is a lifeguard. The lifeguard can swim this direction. The lifeguard can run, and then jump to the water. The lifeguard can run all the way here and then jump into the water. But the speed of the lifeguard on the road and in the water is different. So which is a position that the lifeguard should jump into the water so that the time this person reach to that person is the shortest, okay, by using Pythagorean theorem. The speed of along the beach, 1 second, she can run 15 feet per second. But during the under the water, the person can swim at a speed of 5 feet per second. Okay? So you don't know which is the position that the person should jump into the water. You call this as x. And then if this is x, this total is 120. So that amount of distance is 120 minus x. And this is 40 feet. So you do the Pythagorean theorem, you get that green line's distance. You use this green line distance divided by the velocity in the water, plus this distance divided by the velocity along the beach. And then you solve the minimum. That's how you can solve the location where this lifeguard should jump to the water. Okay? That's the worst problem for using the Pythagorean theorem. How do you solve this one? Right now in this class, there's no student have this foundation to solve this. Okay? In the future, this is an Algebra 2 words problem, but it is using the basic thing we are learning right now today. That distance divided by the velocity plus that distance divided by that velocity. This is the total amount of time this person can reach that person. Okay? So you can do this. You don't know math well, you even cannot be a good lifeguard to save people's life. Any question? Now there are more questions over here. Okay. See here. I want you to tell if this is say a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then it is a right triangle. So here, look. 6 squared is 36, a squared is 64, 10 squared is 100. The summation of this equals this, so this, yes, is a right triangle. But we don't do this slow way. We know 3, 4, 5. So we double. So 1 second, we know yes. Okay? This one over here, Shirley. Let's try here. This guy divided by 2. This one square is 100. Square is 144. So this summation doesn't equal, right? This doesn't equal. Now, Shirley, can you verify this one? Go. A square become
196.
B square,
204.
C square.
400.
So, is this a right triangle?
Yes.
B? Okay. So that guy plus that guy give you this. So you have yes. Okay? Good?
Yes.
Now, let's also check one more over here. Go. Shirley, keep going. One more.
Oh, okay. So 256.
Mm-hmm.
And then 300.
Mm-hmm.
And then 556.
Yes. Is
So
this a right
yes.
triangle? Yes. Good job. You got it. Let's search something more, okay? Now, Chloe, let's try this one over here. Go.
1,600.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3,600.
Mm-hmm. Yes or no?
No.
Good. Now, this one. By looking at this, do you think this is a right triangle? Yes or no? Chloe.
Yeah.
Good. Is this the triplets we listed just now?
Yeah.
Hey, so if this is multiple choice question, 1 second you got it. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
That's the reason we want to know that. Now, Ian, let's try here. Before you do the square, I want you to see all these 3 numbers are divisible by who?
3,
Also divisible by?
9.
Yes. Let's divide this guy by 0.9 become? 3? Correct?
Yeah, 3.
This divided by 0.9 is 4, right?
Yeah.
This divided by 0.9 is 5, yes?
Yes.
So it's a right triangle, right?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 times 0.9 is still. Now, you don't need to say, 2.7 square. Well, we know 2.7 square is how much? Remember? 27 square is symmetric over 23 square. Yes. So the last 2 digits is 29. This is 729. Yes?
Yeah.
7.29. And then 3.6. We want to do this a fast way. 36 square. 36 square is 35 plus 1, parenthesis square. 35 square is 3 by 5, which is 12, 1225. 1225 plus that last one is 1226. And then plus double of this, which is 70. So you have a 1296. Make sense?
Yeah.
So 12.96. That guy square is 4 by 5 is 20. Last 2 digits is 25. Okay? Yes?
Okay.
If this is multiple choice, you can get this answer in 2 seconds, right? You don't need to figure out that big number. Even though we have foundations, so we still can do this fast. But people who don't know this, calculating this thing by this thing by this, and this thing by this, and total together is taking a long time. But we can do this in very little amount of time. Okay?
Okay.
And what else? You try one more here. Let's check if this is a right triangle. Go.
16.
Next.
81.
Next.
97.
Which is yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let's try number 4 over here. Andrew, try this one. Go. 11 square. Go.
121 and 121.
And then C square.
225.
225. Yes or no?
No.
No, it's not. Okay. And then let's check this one over here. Go. 3.2 square. 3.2 square.
24.
Thank you. I'm so happy. If students remember my birthday, I'm very happy. And then this is 5.8 square. 5.8 square, look, I will show you guys how we do this one faster rather than figure out this way. C square minus B square is C plus B times C minus B. Okay? So C plus B become, go. This summation is
12.5.
12.5. Their difference
0.9.
this minus this is 0.9. Yes?
Yes.
0.9. So are this going to meet that 10.24? Let's check. We can do some fast way of calculation. 0.9 means 1 minus 0.1. Yes? So you do 12.5 times 1 minus 0.1. So basically it's 12.5 minus 1.25. Correct?
Yes.
Right? 5. And then this is 2. Correct? And this is 1. So 11.25, right? Yeah, which is not. Which is not. So actually you can see 2 square last digit is 4. 2 square ending up to be last digit is 4. 8 square ending up to be last digits of 4. Yes. And 7 square last digits ending to be 9. You think 4, 4, 9 can make them ending up to the same number? No. So this is no. Okay? This is no. Make sense? Yes?
Yes.
You can check by their last digits. You know that 7 square last digit is 9. 8 by 8 last digit is 4. 2 by 2 last digit is 4. Are these 3 number adding can make them meet? No, that's not possible. Okay, that's not possible. So the homework, look, student, you might feel like confused which homework you should do. I suggest you, for example, today we finish this topic, then you work on those blank worksheets. If you want to run 1 week, we haven't learned it in class, you might not be able to know how to do it. So I want you to, for example, we'll finish this radical simplifications and the Pythagorean theorem at midpoint. Then you go ahead do this homework. Yeah. So Chloe, you can redo those questions that you have trouble with, so that you master what we learned today. Okay. Yeah. That's for today's class. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.